What is going on, YouTube? Mr. Dill back here with a new type of video. We are not doing gaming today. We are doing a PC build. My very first PC build. I did go kind of overboard with all the stuff for a first PC build. I should probably went with some low-end equipment instead. However, if you're gonna build a PC, you gotta go all out. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's just get into it.
You be my I still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it.
First things we're gonna go over is the parts. The parts that I used, I was looking for deals. I was looking for the best deals that I could get to lower the amount, because retail, all of this would have cost me over $3,000. However, ya boy paid around $2,400. Maybe 20. I believe it was 2,500 because I added a few extra stuff. I went overboard, as you can see, with the Corsair Vengeance Pro RGBs. This is 64 gigabytes, 64 gigs of RAM. You don't need that. You don't need that. But I wanted to go all out. You know, it's my first PC build. I really wanted to, you know, just experience it. This is pretty much the main reason why I'm doing the PC build. I've always wanted to do it. It's very intimidating, by the way. Very intimidating. However, we're going to get into it. Alright, so we got Corsair Vengeance Pro RGB DDR4 64 gigs. There's two in each of 16 gigabytes. So two 16 gigabytes, two 16 gigabytes at 3200 megahertz. That's our first. Now, we got this beast right here. If you're watching this, you most likely know what this is. This is the CPU, the processor. Now, this bad boy is a i9-9900K. Brand new. This one I couldn't get a deal on. I just bought it retail, which was what, around $4. I'll list all the stuff in the description below. What I bought, and it's gonna most likely be just retail price of what it's going for today. We went with the MSI Megs Z390 Ace motherboard. So I wanted to make sure that I get the best of the best. So this is probably not the... Oh crap, it's opening. It's opening up, guys! Now we got the 750X, RM750X Corsair power supply to power all these. Let me just mention that before I did the purchasing of all this, I did go on PCPartPicker.com. They help you with figuring out if the pieces, if all the equipment will be able to go together. You gotta make sure before you buy any parts, make sure you check with PCPartPicker.com. It'll let you know. Alright, so this is just a power supply and not much to it. Get this out the way. Up next, we got this bad boy. This is the RTX 2080 Ti. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. And this is the Asus ROG Strix Gaming Overclock Edition. So, see that right? Oh, where is it? Right there, OC, Overclock. As you can see, the price tag on this bad boy was $1,300, but your boy got it for, you know, a lot less. These you can't find for a deal. However, you wanna make sure you get it at least like new condition. You don't want to get a used card and then for whatever reason it shows up and now you can't put your build together. The motherboard, however, I did buy used, pre-owned, but it was like new. Now we got the liquid cooler CPU. The CPU liquid cooler. The Master Liquid ML360R RGBs. Now I'm not too much of a fan for RGB or whatever. I could do without it, but you know, this is my first build. I just figured I might as well. As you can see here, I went with red and black cable extensions, so it'll look pretty nice. Oh, I didn't even show you the case. The Lee boy, PC011 dynamic white. So what that means, we are going to have a white case, red and black wires. My favorite colors. This is a 1 terabyte M.2 drive. Then this one That M.2 drive I'm going to use for the games so that it boots up faster, I guess. And this one's 250 gigs of M.2 as well. This one's going to actually be the system boot. So when I turn on the PC, it'll boot up fast. Now we got a 4 terabyte hard drive. I went with 4 terabytes because I wanted extra space for when I edit videos and all the videos that I save after I'm recording while gaming, not taking up too much space. Because if you record in high quality, the more space it takes up, the more space you need. So that's why we went with 4 terabytes. A couple of zip ties. This is the only question I still had going into it. These are the fan splitter cables because, as you can see here, I got like 1,000 fans. I got the case. The Lian Li case actually came with one of them. The Lian Li BR Lite 120 RGB fans, and then I purchased this one. It's like 30. I believe it was 30 bucks. One was free, one was 30 bucks. Well, came with the case. And then I got this one on Amazon, Rosewill cooling fan. This one's not going to be seen. This is because I want to do a push-pull configuration for the radiator. What that means is, and I'll show it later, is that the airflow pushes through the radiator, right? Let's say this radiator, airflow is pushing through the radiator, and then the fans on the other side is pulling through. So it's like really pushing that thing through. So that's pretty much it. That's all the equipment that we have. I got a couple of zip ties. I don't know if I probably would need more, but I figure that this will do. Yeah, so now let's start trying to put this thing together. I chose this case is because it has 2 tempered glass panels. My initial plan going into this was, let me get that glare out the way, was the push-pull configuration on this side, 3 fans on the bottom, intaking air from the bottom, pushing it up, and then 3 fans on the top, exhausting. That's the plan. However, I don't know if we're going to be able to accomplish that because I don't know if all the fans are going to work. Alright, so this is the PC. I'm not going to open up the case yet because I want to deal with the motherboard first. Okay, so now when we're dealing with the motherboard, the CPU goes right here. It has a little lever right here that you have to unhook and then put that in there. Right now we're taking out this bad boy. Let's see if this camera can actually catch it. There we go. Now we're focused out. I9-9900K, buddy. So you kind of want to just like push it down, I believe. Pull it out, right? I'm gonna hold it from this block. Open it up. Push this out. Voila. Alright, so we're just gonna kind of just gently align it and gently drop it in there. Give it a little wiggle. Okay. And then you go ahead and put this down. Launch it back into place. They said it's gonna be a little forceful, it's gonna feel a little weird, but you just push it. Don't worry about it. Take this out. Crap. Don't break nothing. Jesus, that is feeling weird. It feels like I'm gonna break it. There we go. Now that's latched on. Whew! Boy, was that intimidating, my guys. Alright, so now that we got that done, we are going to move to the RAM. Alright, so now we're moving on to the RAM. This is the memory. Well, the instant kind of memory for the PC. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know. 16 gigabytes each at 3200 megahertz. As you can see, oh, let me move it this way. RGB, Corsair Vengeance Pro. Alright, so now let's take this out. Ooh, fancy, fancy. Looks nice. Okay, so now we go ahead and put it in. This is gonna be super easy. RAM was probably the easiest one. I've actually installed RAM before, so this is not too intimidating. I'll go ahead and open this bad boy up. Try not to touch the pins. Whatever you do, don't touch these pins, okay? These pins right here, you don't want to touch them. And they all say that it only goes in one way, so you should hear the click. How you can tell is by this notch right here, it only fits one way. If you turn it the other side, it won't go in. Right, then you push it down, hit click. Most likely just gonna time lapse this stuff because it's kind of boring. Right, there we go. Successfully installed 4 RAMs. So next we have to do the M.2 drives. Okay, unfortunately we ran into some issues. This is why I kinda, I mean, it's okay to buy pre-owned stuff, whatever, but it looks like the guy that owned this motherboard, he forgot to put the screw there. And I looked into the box, I couldn't find the M.2 screw, so we're gonna have to skip installing this M.2 drive for now. I'll probably order the screw, but we can still get this one in. 970 Evo Plus. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Not so bad, not so bad. Let's go ahead and undo this. Alright. So go ahead and just take this off. This does have thermal paste on it. Which is perfectly good, man. It's perfectly good. Perfectly good. That even makes sense. Alright, so what you do is this side, oh, it's getting a little dark in here. This side that has that little notch, well, a little insert, if you will, goes to the screw side, obviously. And you just insert it in like this, like so. Yeah. At an angle. Push that bad boy in there. Then this bad boy back on. Oh. This one has like a little hook. Push that down. Now we'll go ahead and screw that way in there until it's tight enough. You don't want to over tight it. You don't want to strip any screws. So that is installed. That's going to be for booting the system. That's why I put this one in instead. Plus we also have the heat sink for the other one. So now we finished the CPU installation, the RAM installation, and the M.2 installation. Now I'm going to set this aside. We can go ahead and put this box out. And we're going to deal with the case now. I still have this on the plastic cover. And yeah, my cat is right there, you see it. Alright. Now, I know that I'm not going to be using this, I can't see it, crap. It's for the SSD. I am going to be putting the SSD on the back plate, so I'm going to remove this so I can try to put the fans there. Also remember, keep track of all your screws. These actually are different than the ones on the back, so I'll separate those. These just, I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to these because I don't know if I need them for later to attach them to the back or whatever. What else do we have to do? Oh, we have to take off this this plate on this side, of course. I believe you just pull it up. Yep. Alright. Got a filter on this side too. We don't have a filter on this side? We'll have to move this filter down. So that's what we're going to be doing, a push-pull configuration. Oh. Well, what do we have here? We do have a filter on this side. Cool. Alright. I'm going to set this bad boy down. Wow, so much light over that stuff there. Be installing the motherboard. Now, I wouldn't use this as a how-to video, but I just wanted to let you guys know, if you don't have standoffs pre-installed, make sure that they're there before putting your motherboard on there. All right. Oh, also, the I/O shield that comes with the motherboard. Make sure you put that in also before putting the motherboard in. This motherboard, however, already comes with it attached. So now we're gonna go ahead and set this on carefully on the standoffs. All right, there we go. Then now you want to make sure the I/O shield is properly in place as well. Ooh, scary, scary stuff, man. Okay, there we go. So it looks like they're all lined up, and we're ready. There we go. Motherboard is in place now. This one's gonna be a little rough for me because I don't fully comprehend how it gets installed. So I'm gonna have to go through manuals and stuff. But like I said, this is my first build. It's to be expected, right? Okay, so I'm kind of just gonna do this with one hand because I don't really have anything else to really put this thing on. Alright, so this is what's coming in the case. A whole bunch of wires. I believe this is for the RGB. Yeah, I believe this one was for the RGB. Set that aside. Alright, and then we got the fans. These fancy fans, Cooler Masters. More fans. Looks like the manual. We don't have to be reading that. RGB controller. We'll set that aside for now. Oof. Don't want to pull on that. Gotta make sure. Excuse the crusty hands. The crust. And then this bad boy. This is gonna be a pain. Gonna have to attach that to the back plate. It's a lot of stuff. There should be a gymnastic shell to come with this in here. Yes, got that in there as well. Go see it there. That's right, and the radio. Yes. Not that radio. Attach this. Don't have to worry about the wires for now. Just have to worry about getting it in place. Yeah, right there. Okay. Now what we have to do is put the back plate on there so that we can attach the CPU cooler. That is next. Alright, so this is the back plate for the cooler. Now I'm just gonna be attaching these things on and speed through this. So now this will attach to the back. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these wires over. Now this, I'm just gonna push through these holes. I'm gonna like just hold this as I put this down. Ooh. All those wires. Dropping some wires everywhere. Alright. Now I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna put these spacers in there. Kind of these things. I just after we have put the brackets on, well, the on the back plate, install this. I'm not too sure which one to call it, but yeah, you just have to install this onto this CPU cooler. I did that off camera just because it was a pain just to deal with all that. Then next is the thermal paste. All right, so they say right in the center, just put like a nice piece size of thermal paste. That should be good. That should do it. You also want to make sure you peel this off. Do not want to put that on with it. Alright, so now we gotta go ahead and put this on there. Okay, well that was scary, but we got it on. Alrighty guys, we are back in business. I had to stop shooting the other day because I ran into a couple of issues. Now we got that rectified thanks to Reddit. And I also went ahead and ordered the M.2 screw that I was missing. Go ahead and put this. I'm only gonna be using one camera now just because I wanna, man, shaky hands. I just want to get this thing done and over with, man. I want to start this up. There we go. Wow. Jesus. That is done. Moving on to the Corsair power supply. Open this bad boy up. Oh crap. That's what happens when you're working with one hand. Alright. This opens. Bada bing, bada boom. Got a brolic ass manual. Alright, always good to have, always good. Come on. Gotta get to the juicy stuff. A whole bunch of wires, man, a whole bunch. Oh, it comes with zip ties, not bad. Some extra zip ties. That's all the wiring. Oh, it's white wires? Okay. That's not bad at all. That's what's up. Alright, so this is the RM750X fully modular, as you can see, which that means that all the cables come unattached. Alright, so now we'll get this out the way. So now we're just going to go ahead and install the screws. Installed. Now we gotta just figure out how to route this stuff and where they go. All right, now we got the rubber grommets attached. So I'm gonna take these wires. Well, they're not called grommets. What am I talking about? Whatever these things are, spacers. This is actually much harder than I thought, and much harder. Okay, now time for the beefy stuff. The RTX 2080 Ti, guys. Comes with the manual. We won't need that because we are pros. All right, GeForce RTX 2080 motherfreaking Ti. Another. Oh, is this? Does that? I guess this thing comes off, and that's how you attach it. Is this supposed to smell like that? It smells kind of like smoke. All right. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy in. 2 of these back plates before we can install it. All right, I had removed the piece off the pins. Now we got the pins free. I wonder why it smells like that. I mean, this guy listed it as new, and it looks new, but it smells like smoke. Oh, I think I need to take off that plate. Okay, but what? So, it's attached to something. PC part picker, please. Hope you don't do me wrong. And then you're supposed to just snap in there. Right? There we go. This wire out the way. Alright. I don't want to let it go because I don't want it to just hang on there. I went ahead and did the RGB and the fan connections off camera because I really didn't know what the heck I was doing. So hopefully I connected everything right. And this should be it. Oh, we got some lights. We got some lights on. What is that? Graphics card light is on. Okay, so we just plugged it in and turned on the thing. I didn't press the power button yet. Let's see. Oh boy. Alright. The fans are spinning. This is the right direction. This is the right direction. Okay, so we got the direction right. However, obviously one of the LEDs are not working. 3 of these are not working. And the 2 on the top are not working. So now, hopefully, we'll get some more. Okay, 3. Dang it, man. Take 275. Let's see if it works. There we go. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful.